Hey, good afternoon, guys. Here at Cliff Jones RV and Tractor in Sealy, Texas. All right, guys, we have one of Mahindra's newest products that just come off the line a couple weeks ago. Well, it came to our dealership a couple weeks ago, and I had the chance to go to a dealer meeting to find out all the options and the specs this bad boy has. Okay, so this is going to be the Mahindra 1100 series, 20 horse, with the hydrostatic transmission, HST. And now it'll come with the side-by-side pedals, which I'll show you in 1 second. It is four-wheel drive on and off. You can turn it off whenever you need it, or when you're going up a hill or digging into some dirt, or you're losing traction and need better to get out of whatever situation that you are in. Has a universal skid steer bucket. At the pins, guys, at this horsepower tractor here, 794 pounds lift capacity at the pins. And it's universal skid steer, so you can't put any other implement that you might need up here. It does have a bucket level indicating rod that's on here. Usually when it's in this hump, it's leveled. We can flatten it out just a little bit more, and you can adjust that also to your needs. So that's another good option that it has. Okay. Start up here in the front. It does have the LED lights, not those halogen lights or those incandescent bulbs. You do not have to worry about those burning out as often. And they burn a little brighter on here also, guys. Also, when you need to get underneath your hood, instead of having a one on each side of your grill guard, you got one here. Just pull it forward so you can access to get underneath your hood. Pretty simple right there. And then pick up. So you can access everything that's on here. Easy access to your battery that's up in here in front. Your side panels do pop off. Just unscrew these little fly nuts right here. No other tools required to do. And it still has a screen right in front of your radiator to keep it clean. So whenever you need to keep that clean after being out in the field cutting on there also, guys. Okay? Pretty simple to drop that down. That little lever right there. And then just drop her down. Pull this forward. This automatically locks right back in place for you. Okay. Okay, the loader can be removed if you ever need to remove the loader for whatever reason. You do have a kickstand here and one on the other side. Just unpin it, pin it back down the bottom. While it's in the air, pull these pins. You have pins on both sides. And then after you back away from your loader, on the other side, you do have color-coded hydraulic lines, so you can take them off and put them on with ease. Okay, but now they have changed it to all it is one function. Pull this and pull this handle up and you can easily disconnect it. Man, Mahindra made a lot easier whenever you're doing that now. That's a good design, even on their smallest horsepower tractors. Okay, since we're on this side, this is going to be a fabricated deck, not a stamped steel. And you do have some more steel going right across here. So you can actually drive over this deck. And all it is one handle to pull, guys. All you gotta do is pull this handle right here. And that'll disconnect your mower. You can drive on it and put it right back on with no worries at all. They make it a little bit easier for you. At first, it might be a little difficult, but you will learn. It's just like riding a bike, guys. Y'all remember that old story, okay? Your loader handle's in a really good position also. You do have a loader lock, so you can lock it down so nobody messes with it while it's in the air. That's a good device on here too. Raise it and lower your 3 points from right here. You can adjust this on how far or up and down you want to go with your 3 points in the rear. This is going to be your high and low range. And then, like I said, it's forward and reverse by switching of the foot. And they're the side-by-side pedals, not the rocker pedal, guys. Okay. Then you have your throttle right here. So when you're out there in the field cutting the grass, getting it all the way up. Okay. Your seat comes with the armrest and a retractable seat belt. If you look at the other brands, go sit on them. And then come over here and sit on this one and tell me, and I will tell you this one is going to be a very comfortable seat because I've sat on those before. And you can adjust your arms right here, up or down, or even lower, guys. You can drop them down, okay? If you want to stay on this side. Good. Okay, so you can feel comfortable. Also, it does have tilt wheel. Look at this, guys, so you can tilt wherever you may be at, wherever size you may be. Also, you have telescoping telescoping, so you can adjust this to your height. Maybe you're a bigger guy, or you can drop it down, okay? Lower that down. Pretty simple, neat design that they have here. Also, when you're out there in the field going a long distance, maybe you're using this cutter, you can get it without the mid-mount mower underneath it. It does come with a cruise control, so you just pull this and lock it into your desired speed. So you don't have to keep your foot constantly on the forward motion over there. And then you have your parking brake right here. You have your high and low beam headlights on this side, your turning signals just in case you need to take that trip down to the store, to engage your lights in the front. And then you do have flashers right there, okay? On right here, this will be this is your four-wheel drive on and off from right here. That's your four-wheel drive on and off. Sorry, guys. Whenever you are raising and lower your 3 points from the rear, this knob will speed it up or slow it down so you don't slam your stuff to the ground or cut it off completely, okay? That's one thing I get a lot of calls on. Customers accidentally hit that with their foot and they turned it off. It's easy, just undo it and it'll work its way up and down. Differential lock is right here. This is to engage your back tires. So if you're ever down in a sticky situation, it'll lock them down together to get out of the situation that you are in. And to adjust your deck is this one right here. And then also on this side, what I like about this PTO here, it is electronic PTO. You just can't turn it on. You have to push it down, turn it on. So if something happens when you're out there in the field cutting, maybe something gets wrapped around your PTO shaft on there, it's a quick button. Just got to stop it just like that. All you got to do is hit the button, guys, just like that, and that'll turn it off. And that's a good safety switch on here. It's like a kill switch. Your tractor will not start if that's ever engaged on there also. Okay, guys? All right, so you do have a little spot where you can put your cell phone in here and then close it down. You do have a charger point right here. And then also you still have the regular 12-volt charger, so you can put a spotlight or a cell phone in here. And then you do have a cup holder. You can put any drink in here except for, you know what? I'm not going to say what it is, okay? I'm coming. All right, then you got to fill your fuel up right here, which we will do for you before you take possession of any tractor here, okay? In the rear, it is going to be a cast iron rear end, so you still got a little bit more weight on here, okay? I would put 4-foot cutter or 4-foot tiller or even a 4-foot finishing mower in the rear. You can do that. No tools required when you're working back here also. But you do have a spot where you can actually put like a little, some paperwork that you might need out there in the field if you're going somewhere. You put some paperwork in there. Also, the ROPS do have several different positions on here. And we can also put a canopy on there for you also. Another thing that I want to tell you is about the app. It's called the My OJ. OJA app, guys. Hey, man, come on. Well, it'll actually tell you where your tractor is located out on your property, like a GPS tracking device. Also, it'll tell you when you need to do your assistance or give you what's going on with your tractor or when you need to do your servicing also. Another thing that I want to point out is over here, which is a good, good selling point on here. You see these indicators right here, these indicators? Your tractor will not start unless every one of these are lit up green. So that is a neat little design that they have added. So you'll know if something's not happening, maybe your PTO's engaged or your parking brake's not on, if you're not sitting in your seat, it will let you know. 7-year powertrain warranty, 2 years bumper to bumper on everything else. I can create a tractor package out of this tractor or with any other equipment that you might need, including utility trailers. We can finance with 0 down out of your pocket up to 84 months. And we can deliver all across the United States, and we have one of the best service departments for Mahindra. So if you're interested in this, guys, come out here and see us in Sealy, Texas, off Interstate 10, exit 720, where we make digging dirt, cutting grass, and financing easy.